Hey guys, welcome back to the third episode of the Let's Play series. Now today is a very special episode. As you can see, I have some iron gear already, but I think it's time that we actually improve a lot upon this. So for today's episode, we're going to be focusing on mining and how to get diamonds and stuff. Now I did get this book way earlier in the start of the series. It is an efficiency 4 book which will massively improve how fast we can dig, but for now I'm not going to use it. Also some fishing loot and some food I have gathered in between episodes. Now I don't know why I put liver in here, but for now maybe just keep it inside of the barrel. So yeah, I have a small storage system, and yeah, I don't really use this chest. However, of course, I have gotten 4 tridents. Don't know why I have as many. Probably will only use 2 of them. Now I'm planning on going to the village over there because there's a ravine. We're also gonna be killing the cows eventually in between episodes, and some sugarcane that has to be farmed. So yeah, I just cut and we're at the ravine. Now with this ravine, I actually have an entrance to it, but I actually lost the entrance. Don't know where it actually is, so we're just gonna be placing some water and going down into the ravine to try and find some diamonds. Now, I haven't really explored this. I only found it and I decided not to explore it as to save up the entire ravine for this episode. And now what we're gonna do is just grab some extra water and we're gonna go down there. As you can see, the water flowed over the lava and it created obsidian. Now, this is actually quite useful when mining, so that you don't always have to build blocks or focus on covering up the lava. So for now, we're just going to be placing some torches in the area so that we can block some mob spawns, so it's a lot safer to be in this ravine. Because ravines can be quite dangerous, especially this early game. Now there is actually lots of lava, we can see some ores but not really a lot. The new glow light can actually look a lot more like diamond ore, so it's way harder to spot diamonds, but thanks to the new deep slate, it's a lot easier to find diamonds sometimes. Now this ravine is actually quite huge. I think we'll just go down there in a bit so we can try and mine some resources. I'm not focusing on this ravine because of how far away it is from the main base. It's actually maybe gonna be in a later episode a place for a project, maybe a ravine base. As you can see, I'm just gonna be mining some iron. We're gonna be going down. And there is some lapis. Now lapis is a very important ore block early game, and it will be used much later in the episode or maybe in the next episode. But for now I'm just gonna be placing some more torches, looking around in the ravine. We're maybe gonna go down. And I fell in the water for some reason. So for now we're just gonna be trying to cross this entire water area. Now, as you can see, I'm just going to be placing the water bucket so we can turn some of this lava into obsidian. I'm going to place a torch so that we don't have hostile mobs spawning in the area. And also to keep it very light or lit up so that you guys can see easily. And I'm going to mainly look at this lava level. As you can see at the top left, our middle coordinate is 11. Now, technically this is only where lava starts spawning, and diamonds can generate from anywhere from about Y level 2 to Y level 16, so this is the preferred area we're gonna have to explore. But for now I think we're just gonna grab some more blocks and stuff. So for now I'm just gonna grab some of this lapis. It's actually gonna be very important for us much later on, but it's gonna be very useful if we grab just a little bit of it at this stage. Now, I don't expect to find most types of ores in this ravine. There is a surrounding cave system which we could explore in a bit, but for now I'm just gonna be exploring this ravine, placing some water. And as you can see, there is some ores. I'm not really gonna bother getting them, as I really don't have no need to get most of these ores at this current time. So yeah, I don't see much ores. Maybe we'll head back, get some deep slate iron ore. Might as well just grab that in a bit. Now iron is actually one of the most important ores and resources in the game. It is used for a lot of crafting recipes, including some redstone components. And it's also very vital for automation. And there is currently a glow squid. Not really gonna bother with it. So maybe I'll just kill it for the insects that it can drop, but due to the water here, it may actually just flow away into the lava. Now it is quite dark here, but it turns out this ravine doesn't actually have diamonds in it, so I don't really expect to get a lot of stuff from this entire ravine area. I'm just gonna place the last bit of water so we don't fall into lava, and maybe we're just gonna be heading back. Now I know there is a cave system which we could explore. Maybe we will find some diamonds, but for now I think I'm just gonna break up and go one level up, or a few levels up. And here is actually some more iron, but it's still a bit dangerous, so we're gonna stand right underneath the iron to grab it. Now we accidentally grabbed a red mushroom. Doesn't actually really matter because we can use it later on. I'm gonna use this water just to block up the lava so we can grab some lapis. So for now I'm just gonna find the water stream that I came down to the ravine with, and we're gonna go up a bit. Maybe just gonna grab this. Oh, it's just one iron. Well, we're just gonna head up a bit, try and find the cave system that I explored way earlier in between episodes. I didn't really mind much of resources because I'm hoping on getting some diamonds first. Now next episode is mainly going to be focusing on enchanting, so I might as well not talk about that as of yet. So I'm just going to grab some of this cobblestone and we're going to be digging up. Now digging straight up or down is actually quite dangerous because you can either fall in lava or gravity blocks can fall onto you and you could die of suffocation or burning. So this cave system goes very deep. I don't really expect to find anything in the snow biome. There's some deep slate and stuff, so yeah, maybe we can explore. I don't really want to explore the water as it could be dangerous, but we might as well look as these cave systems, especially if there's some water or lava covered by a 1 or 2 block high gap, there could always be diamonds just hiding, so I like to kind of explore those areas, as you will see later on. And so we're just going to be walking around this cave, placing some torches. Now I don't really care for placing torches on any specific side of a wall. I just randomly place them because I usually have an easier way to find my own way out of caves. Now for you guys, you would most likely either place your torches on the left side or the right side of a wall. This is so that you can easily find your way back to the entrance of a cave system. So yeah, this cave system is quite huge, but it doesn't look like it has vast amounts of resources. Now we have actually found some gold, and this will be very useful later on in the series, because eventually we're gonna have to build a gold farm, which isn't gonna be the overworld, it's gonna be the nether, which hopefully in one of the later on episodes we're gonna be talking about. I think for now we're just gonna be focusing on mining in this episode. So I'm just gonna grab some more iron. It's really important to grab a lot of these resources because you never really know when you're gonna use them. Especially after you get diamond gear, you might want to start with like farms and stuff so you can get some resources automatically. Now I actually have a few farm designs already designed in my test world. Maybe I will release a tutorial on 1 or 2 of them and discuss some mechanics going behind the scenes with them. But I would really appreciate if you guys just said in the comments what you guys would like to see. Now here is a zombie, we're just gonna quickly kill him, and we got a carrot from that. Now carrots is actually one of the new another crop type that's useful for food types. It can be used alongside gold to create golden carrots, which have extremely good saturation. So yeah, I'm just gonna be blocking up some of the water so it's easier to explore. As you can see, this is like the areas you always want to dig in, because there's always a chance of seeing 1 or 2 diamond ore just hidden next to the lava. It has happened before where you basically just skip over such areas and then you never find the diamonds that were there until a much later time. Now this is redstone ore. It is actually mainly used for automation, but it can also be used to decorate houses and interiors and stuff. Now in one of the following later on episodes, we're maybe gonna be doing an episode about building, and we're gonna be improving the main base. But I think for now we're just gonna keep stuff simple, showing early game and how to achieve late game. Now there are some resources already in my inventory. I might return to home base in a bit. We're just gonna keep exploring this area. Now the only reason I decided to start the mining episode is because of the next episode, which is mainly gonna be focusing on enchanting. Now this is where that sugarcane and the cows actually become very important, as you need the leather that the cows can give to help create books. Now alongside that, you also have sugarcane, which is used to make paper, and you can make books by that. And since we live in a spruce forest, 2 by 2 spruce trees are actually a great way of collecting wood, especially in large amounts. So next episode is mainly going to be focusing on how to get the best enchantments, but for this episode it's actually just showing off how you can explore caves. If you want to do that, it's not always the best method, but we will be discussing the second method in a bit. Now this method is basically just normal caving, and it just means you explore a cave system, collect as much resources as possible. Now it's not always the best method to find diamonds and stuff, as usually it doesn't expose as much open area as a normal mining could have done, or branch mining as it's called. This actually opens up into some big areas we'll just be exploring. Now I don't actually want to leave a cave system until I've lit up most of it. It could also be really important later on if you want to build a farm, as the farm could basically be built in this area. Since it's a tundra or a snowy biome that has much of snow, we could get strays, which are the snowy variants of skeletons. Now they don't really have much special features, but one of the most important things they give is arrows of slowness, which basically slows down the player speed by around 50% or something. I don't know the exact rate about how much they slow down the player, but I will be posting this in the comment section for you guys if you're interested. And that's actually a great way to get some really good arrows. Let's say you're stuck in a type of area which you don't really want to be attacked. You could always use those arrows to slow down any other mobs so that you have a better chance of escaping. Especially for mobile players, those arrows are extremely useful because they slow down the mobs, and especially if you don't have much time and you struggle playing on mobile, it's much easier then to escape from mobs. Now we're just going to be exploring this cave, collecting some more gold. I'm not really that interested in the copper, so I might as well just leave it for now. It's not really worth the trouble of getting everything. Now also, if you have been keeping up with the latest few versions, there were some bugs with the ore generation. Basically, everything generated like it would have done in the Caves and Cliffs Part 2 update. Now, Mojang have fixed that bug in 1.17.2, and now diamonds are much more common like they were prior 1.17. So hopefully you guys didn't create your worlds during that time frame, because this might not fully apply to those worlds, or else you just have to go much further in those worlds to places you have not explored. And so yeah, we've cut and we're back at home base. I'm just gonna throw some of the ores back into the barrels so they can smelt up in the furnace. Gonna put some coal in the furnace so it can smelt down all the resources. Now the reason the furnace has hoppers is actually much of a great reason. It's gonna be a way to actually get a lot of XP after we properly start mining. So for now I think I'm gonna head to like the cave system I've started mining in, which is this one. I'm gonna maybe decorate the entire entrance. So yeah, I've been getting stone from this area, and we're maybe gonna be digging close by to a mine, and we're gonna go down to Y11 from here. So yeah, I'll just cut from here and I'll see you guys then. So yeah guys, we are back, and now we're just gonna be mining in a straight line for some time. Now this can take a lot of time, and we have discovered a new block. It's actually tough. Now this actually fits well with cobblestone. It's not a super nice texture. So yeah guys, I've cut again just to spare you guys the trouble of watching around 20 to 30 minutes of clips and stuff. So yeah, this is an area I actually want to explore because we always have a chance of finding diamonds. And as you can see, some of the tools are running low on durability. Now this could be bad in case you guys are wondering, because you could always get stuck in a place and not have resources to escape. So a tip for you guys is to keep at least one stack of building blocks like cobblestone on you, and at least a few logs, so that if it is dangerous for you guys or you lost some tools, you can always just craft new ones. Now I'm just going to be exploring this entire cave system for a bit. We're going to be placing some torches and stuff down, and where it expands I don't see any diamonds as of yet, but for now we're just going to be placing some cobble and placing water again. So yeah, this cave system is actually very stretching out. Now these are actually a cave type called cave carvers at the moment for Java edition, but currently since we're on bedrock I don't know the exact cave types we're in, as this is still the Caves and Cliffs part 1 update. Now these are actually kind of laggy, and we're working on reducing the lag. Now we have found more lapis, did not really expect that, but my pickaxe broke. I have some extra iron, so I'm just gonna head back. I can craft a few more pickaxes. Now I don't really like doing this always, but for now I'm just gonna make like 3 extra pickaxes, so that, or just 2, so that if one breaks we have a backup, but I really don't expect we will be using both of these. Okay, so now I'm just gonna be breaking some of this deep slate, and now this is actually exposing a lot more lapis which we can mine up. Now it's actually good that we're getting a lot of lapis, because we may actually need this in the next episode. Now I'll cut right here and I'll see you guys then. Yeah, so guys, we're back and we have some emerald ores. Now I don't actually want to mine these, they're quite rare in this update, and they're still gonna be rare, but it's not really worth mining them at the moment, as there is better methods of obtaining emeralds than just mining for ores. Yeah, we're just gonna be exploring the ravine. Now I will hopefully find some diamonds here. If not, we could always continue mining. Hopefully not for too long, as this episode is already very long. So yeah guys, I'm just doing like the basics of using water buckets to turn the water into obsidian, and we're gonna be exploring this area. And as you can see, these lava lakes are actually quite big because of how the code works in the world generation. Any terrain below at Y11, like where the lava level is, to around bedrock level, any caves actually, instead of generating with air, they generate with lava. So we're just gonna be exploring this area, placing some torches. It doesn't seem like much. Now you always want to be careful in ravines and stuff, as a lot of mobs can spawn. And we found diamonds, guys. Now this is actually great for us. Hopefully we get at least 5, maybe 8 if we're lucky. But this is really awesome that we finally found diamonds. This is what next episode is going to be about, is how to get the best gear. But for now, I don't think we're going to really bother getting a lot more mining done. Now I'm just going to be digging around this area so that we can be sure that there's no lava, and when we mine the diamonds, we're not going to be burnt up in lava. Now this is actually a much useful trick, as usually, even though items can get picked up by at least one block away from a player, it's still safer to just dig out the area around diamonds so that you're guaranteed to not have them fall in lava. So as you guys can see, here is one extra straggler of diamonds. So yeah guys, we got 6 diamonds. This is actually awesome. So I think for now I'm just gonna make a crafting table and place it down, and we're gonna be making our first diamond pickaxe. So for now I think I'm gonna grab like 4 obsidian. We may need a few more pieces later on, but for now it really doesn't matter. So here's a block fact for you guys. Obsidian can be broken in 9 seconds by an unenchanted diamond pickaxe. So yeah, this is gonna take some time just to grab these 4 pieces of obsidian. And I think we will end the episode in a few minutes. I just really want to get the last few pieces of obsidian. So we already have 2 pieces. I'm just gonna grab 2 more, and then we're gonna be heading back. So yeah guys, this is maybe gonna take some time, but we're almost done. And then we're gonna be heading back to home, so that we can craft one of the items that I've really wanted for some time in this world. Now I'm just gonna be placing some water so it's a lot safer and we don't fall into the lava. So I'm just gonna be doing a last check to see that there's no more diamonds, just in case we accidentally leave some behind. It doesn't really matter because we're still gonna be doing some mining later on, so that we can get more diamonds, maybe in like 1 or 2 episodes. And it's actually getting annoying with these skeletons, as iron armor has a very low knockback resistance. So my axe broke. It doesn't really matter, but for now we can just put the other pickaxe there and organize the hotbar again. Yeah, so guys, I think that's enough for now. We're just gonna be heading back to home. So maybe I can cut the video here, and yeah, I'll see you guys then. So hi guys, we're back, and we've made the enchanting table. Now, sorry for not showing off the recipe, but yeah, I basically came back with all the stuff. Also, I'm just gonna try getting the sword back from Fox. We can basically pick up any item or block if it's an item entity, and even with the swords, they can use the swords. For example, if a sword has like fire aspect, it will use the enchantment of fire aspect. Now this sword has looting free. Now this is actually a very useful enchantment, as we can kill the cows. I'm actually worried, so yeah, I'm gonna grab some of the iron I have. I'm gonna make an anvil, so that when this sword gets to low durability, we can maybe just combine it with the other one. Now the downside of it being a golden sword is that the attack damage is gonna be extremely low on it, so it might just be a 2-tap kill on most animals. Yeah, but the only reason we're gonna use it is for like leather. Also the knockback resistance, well, the knockback enchantment is gonna get very annoying for us. As you can see, it launches the mobs over the blocks. But also another benefit is the amount of items you guys can see we're getting from them. Now it's very important, because if you guys did not know, you need 135 pieces of leather and 135 pieces of sugarcane, plus another piece of leather, and actually it's it's much easier explaining it as you need 45 pieces of liver and 3 times the amount in sugarcane so that you can create the 15 bookshelves. Now this is where everything actually became important, so I think we'll end the episode in a bit, and hopefully when you guys see this I will be creating a newer episode 4, which will be talking about enchanting, maybe chopping down some trees in between. But yeah, I think it's actually time to do like an expansion to the house. We're gonna need a 5x5 area, so maybe we can fit the enchantment table around to here, and that will basically allow us to get some of the best enchants for next episode. Now I'm gonna try and conserve as much of the durability on the diamond pickaxe as possible, so that it's not gonna be easily broken, because we do not have villagers as of yet. That will be discussed in a much later episode, as I have not actually found a village with actual villagers in. The village you guys have seen is a zombie village, and it only contains zombie villagers. Now they're supposed to be rare, but they're only rare for Java Edition, and Bedrock Edition were actually very common. So we have a few plans on what we can do, and I will see you guys in the next episode. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bye bye.